and was breathing hard when it was over.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit it out.
Hold on.
Oh God. Oh, that's how you go down on them, child.
What's up, y'all? And we are back again for installment 4 of Dragon here on the Sweet Talkers Network. I am your host, Mukari Rashad, and we are going to go ahead and get straight into it. But first, let me go ahead and introduce our weekly guest, Chase Cassidy.
Hey, you. What
up? And I don't know who that is.
Who is this? Who is this?
We have our new guest coming here for the first time. Now, normally he shows up as Prince Carter. Today is a real nigga. Give it up for Trey Vargas.
Mask for mask.
I mean,
don't ask, don't tell, baby.
Okay.
Thank y'all again for joining me. Y'all, it is early as hell. It is 8 a.m. We are doing things. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. You can click the button down low, not like Trey Vargas, but the one below the video. But yes, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe, and let's go. Let's get to it. So the first thing I want to get into, when the episode first came on, Miss Jasmine Kennedy wanted to come on and have a moment where she felt like she should have won. She should have turned the challenge. She should have won the ball. She thought she had given it in her red, white, and blue, and then it like glue. Not at all. So Mama came in the workroom expressing herself, and the girls were over her.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
This is the second episode in a row where this is not about you.
Still ain't. It probably
Cornbread gave what's baby name? Willow Pill. Cornbread gave Willow Pill her moment, her roses, her flowers to celebrate her for winning a challenge. And here you go, about to cry because you didn't win. Willow Pill won. Give the girl her things. Let her have her moment. Let her speak. Let her enjoy the moment. Don't nobody else in here except for Angeria got $5,000. So everybody hush.
Right. Like Bosco said, a lot of emotion for safe.
That should keep me down.
Just glad Cornbread had the moment.
I mean, yeah, but I will say this, and this is an unpopular opinion, I think. When she first kind of read her and told her, like, yo, like, let me make you aware of the fact that, like, this is how you're coming across. And like, I agreed. I was like, yes, like, this needs to be said. Like, let her know. Yeah, give her that, right? But then, like, when you see, like, sis is trying to make, like, an effort to be better. And, like, I felt like Cornbread was kind of dragging it a little bit and being a little bit, like, bitchy and kind of bullyish when, like, you're calling her out at the table for writing, but then, like, you're telling her not to write. It was kind of weird. I was like, okay, like, it's too much. It
was a little bullyish.
Yeah, I was like, we're doing too much. Like, that's just how I felt about that, honestly.
I think, honestly, that her cutting Willow Pill off had really annoyed Cornbread. I think that had really upset her, I think, and it was hard for Cornbread to let that go. Like, I think it just really, and then also, as we're discovering, Cornbread is still figuring out how to adjust her emotions, I think.
Yeah.
So I feel like when she be over it, she be over it. Like, I'm trying to hold it together, but I'm gonna shake this room up. But I don't want to be that girl.
I can identify with that. So, like, you know, I get it, but I just do think.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand what you're saying, though.
Yeah, it was a lot of extra salt on that. I was like, okay, girl. Yeah.
Let's talk about the challenge. Let's just skip straight to the challenge.
Okay.
It was funny.
It wasn't.
So this was like, was this the first time they did this challenge, or like this was the first time they did this, right? Like doing a teaser. I don't think we've seen this before.
In this sense, but I feel like they always do these wacky, aimless challenges when the girls just kind of nut up and give their most wacky selves. And that type of comedy never amuses me. Like, I don't know. It just, with the girls falling out and everybody making the crazy faces like
the over dramatic stuff for you doesn't
it doesn't do anything for me at all. Literally the only two people that stood out to me during those challenges
say the right names, Miss Thing. Say the right names.
Is Angeria and Deja Sky. That was it.
You didn't like Deja? I thought Deja turned it.
Deja Sky.
I thought it was.
No, I'm looking at your Morris's face.
No, Willow Pill had did that.
I mean, I think it was cool.
What?
It was when she looked under the table for me.
I liked it. I will say this though too. I did think, and I was kind of surprised. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Maddie kind of turned it a little bit, like in the challenge. I did. And
I did like Maddie. Oh, and I hope I'm saying the right name. Diabetes. Diabetes when she did the whole was that her that did I'm straight situation?
Yeah.
That was kind of cute too. That was kind of funny.
Okay. The reason I chose Deja Scott though, and I know you probably would feel it, but that whole little moment about her not knowing she can walk the first 2 years of her life,
that was great. Yeah,
that was a key. It's about she didn't realize she was using the bathroom on herself. Like that whole moment was so great to me.
Okay, I have forgot about that. Gotcha. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah.
Like Deja made me laugh though before she even got to that mirror scene. Her and Maddie were sitting next to each other, and both of them were like really like just like man spreading, had their legs just wide open, just like. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, like look at Deja, man. She's sitting there with this terrible makeup. Legs open, half her titty hanging out. I started
with a belt around her neck.
Like, I just started laughing. Like, so I think she did a great job. I was kind of surprised with her.
So when they got to getting ready for the actual runway, and Alyssa Hunter shared that moment with her dad, and saying that he was gay too, like that was a shocker. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Like that's almost unheard of.
I wish my daddy would say he gay.
Listen, Hunter daddy said, "Girl, come on, I see it. I've been through this shit. Come on, girl."
Think about like how like because like coming out that moment can be so tense and it can be so like this can change my life. I don't know how these people are gonna react, but think about like going from that to like, oh my gosh, this is like I'm like perfectly safe. And like this person understands, and like imagine as a young gay, like in your teens coming out, and your dad being like, "I'm gay too," and he can like guide you through. Like we don't really, as gay people,
I'm gonna be gagged for the first 2 days off of just that, and I'll be with you momentarily. If I sit there and I'm so scared to tell you that I'm gay, and you tell me you gay too, I'm gonna need a second. Cause now that's how you break the show up. Okay?
Listen, no, I thought it was awesome. Like, just like being able to have someone to guide you, like as a gay person, like you rarely get that. Like growing up in school, they had the sex education. Yeah. They teach you how to hunch on the mooch. They wouldn't teach you how to suck on the doonch.
Like if your daddy go from like teach you how to cut grass and change cars and change a tire and fix a tie to like, girl, okay, this is a Fleet bottle.
Period.
Dump it out.
Dump it out. That you gotta tell people when you're teaching them how to properly fleet, don't just assume.
Chuck, I remember the first time I shot a fleet up my hole, baby. I thought I had shot some goddamn hot sauce up there, baby. After stuff started popping and cooking. Baby, it was fried booty that night. I tell you, fried. It was not good.
That's not fried.
See, Alyssa didn't have to go through that because her daddy was.
Bitch, I remember the first time I put Nair down there and let that whole sit too long.
No.
You need to go for a week.
Mommy.
Bitch, I had put down there and then did the rest of my body too, and just was like letting it do what it's gonna do. Wow. I'm walking around the house letting this. Oh. Bitch, I got out that shower. You couldn't even touch it. It was just red. I had Vaseline all in my underwear, girl. I was just ate up. Ooh.
This bitch just had chemical burns in her ass.
You hear me?
That's horrible.
That's no loud.
Bitch. No shit. That is low. That is low, bitch. I don't ever want to be that low. No.
And was breathing hard when it was over.
No shade. That's what Keri Colby gave, but we'll get there.
Oh, girl, mamita.
Okay, runway first. Runway first. Runway first.
I'm ready to drag it by the wig. Okay.
Runway first because I kind of.
Okay.
All right.
You gonna tell me?
All right. Don't. Don't jump like her. No, I kind of understand, but go ahead. Runway first.
Okay. All right. I'm back.
All right, so let's get into this runway. The runway this week was a night of 1,000 J-Los, starting with Willow Pill. She had the little pewter blue. That's where pewter comes in. Bitch.
Yes. Okay.
That little 90s number. It was like pre-budget J-Lo when they said go over to this Kato's fashion girl.
Oh, Kato!
I haven't heard of Kato's in so long.
Mama ate the look. She gave it what it was supposed to have.
I was here for it.
But moving on from that, Cornbread's J-Lo look. Now she had on J-Lo's Met Gala 2018 look with the black stone situation with the cross, and Chase is not here for it. What are we feeling, Chase? Talk to us.
No, it just, listen. I'm not trying to, I love Cornbread, but this episode, she didn't give it to me at all. Like, she really didn't.
Okay.
In the challenge, I didn't appreciate once she started getting a little bitchy with Jasmine. I didn't like her runway. It wasn't until the judging of like, when she finally, I was like, okay, I'm seeing like a little bit more depth in there. And I like that. But like this runway did not do it for me. I also want Cornbread to do something more with her hair. I'm starting to see what they're saying about like it needing more, something's missing for me. And I love this queen. But these last two runways ain't done it for me. I'm sorry.
I just think that great look, but the look itself swallowed her up. It's just she's a short, big girl. She doesn't have any long, like there's no like long legs or long torso or long neck. There's like no like, there's no breakup in her body. So everything she puts on swallows her up.
Oh, I think when it comes to her look, I think there's more. And I think that's where like I'm stumbling, I think.
It's
because
like,
the look itself was expensive. It looked expensive. It just did not fit her body. Like she's just compact. Like
it was like dead point on, but I think where we got lost was the makeup and the wig. And though J-Lo gave like a wet look, a wet sleek look, it looked like Cornbread just grabbed the wig.
Okay, this is it. Like do it, but make it drag. Like it didn't feel like drag to me. Like I feel like that, okay, yeah, we're gonna do that, but give me more hair, give me more volume in the back, give me something that makes it like drag and also to kind of like balance out the bottom of that dress. You have all of this at the bottom, but it's nothing up here. And it's just kind of like it's
like maybe if she would have went like just wet bone straight all the way down instead of that little stuff at the shoulder unit. Like she needed something more to elevate it for sure, especially given that it wouldn't give what it gives on J-Lo's body, obviously. But it's like she needed something more to really just elevate that and make that work for her. All right, so the next person we're gonna move on to is Lady Camden's look. Lady Camden had on the CFTA Awards 2019 J-Lo look. The coral two-piece with the gown.
Any reason not to have on no pads and no body and be shut up and down. Moving on next.
I loved it. I thought this was the best she's looked for me. She looked fab.
It definitely is the best.
I don't know what you talking about, Queen. Like that bitch.
Yeah, she ate that up. But her makeup didn't really do the look justice. She really could have softened it up a bit for this look.
You really hated it.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was like, okay. It just was like, It's just very like, yeah.
Okay.
You ever turn turn a confetti shooter and it just
It's like Alyssa's money gun in the lip sync.
We gonna get there. We ain't got there yet. We ain't gonna do all that yet. I promise I get there.
Because I can't wait. I can't wait because I want to fight. Oh, I'm so mad. Like I turned off the TV when I was like, you know,
no, I'm ready to drag it. Let's get there.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bosco. We got Bosco. She's in the Golden Globe. What was that? Golden Globe 2009. Gold press with the little tail number at the end. Remember?
Very golden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was the titties for me.
It was the tennis balls you had taped to your chest. All of the chest plates on set, and you ain't asked nobody to borrow their chest plate.
It was given.
I hate this.
With 2 tennis balls right there, girl. Like, what was that?
Stupid.
Like, I was so disappointed in Bosco. The wig line.
The wig. I'm having issues with a lot of wig lines this season. I must say, a lot of wig lines. So like the wig line was an issue for me, and then I'm like, I don't think I like Bosco with like light hair. It doesn't like. It felt. I was like, who is this queen? Now I did see the eyebrow, thing, so it makes it her, but it's just I didn't like this look on her.
So the next queen we're gonna dive into is the one and only Miss Keri Colby. Yes. Keri came through with the J-Lo look, the Versace Spring 2020 look. Mama knew, Mama did, Mama came. She did what she needed to do. And that's all I'm got to say.
I liked it. I knew somebody was gonna do it. Why not it be her?
She was the right bitch to do it.
The first critique I had when she came down around, I was like, yo, it seems like because she's so tall, I'm like, I wanted more fabric off the end. But then when she was like, it's the actual dress, I was like, okay, that makes sense because J-Lo is shorter. But she looked amazing. There was nothing you could say about the look. There really wasn't nothing you could say about the look.
No. In that case, you would have to read J-Lo, and you weren't gonna do that.
You can't read J-Lo in that dress. I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah. So next girl.
She didn't have to do anything, but yeah, that was cute for her. All right. Next queen, we're gonna go to Georges for her Super Bowl. What was that? Super Bowl 2020?
Yeah, the little kitty.
Well, was it 2020 or was it 19?
2020, Super Bowl 2020 look. J-Lo had on the nude illusion bodysuit with the mirror platelets, giving leotard illusion, sort of, kind of. It was what it was. It was nothing exciting about it.
2 things.
Match your mesh.
Well,
that's the number
Match your mesh. Number 2, pull your crotch up.
You keep saying that about Georges. You keep saying
because
that.
The crotch be so. You're a tiny girl. Your crotch ain't all the way down there, girl. Pull that crotch up. I get that because I wear a bunch of tights too. But you gotta pull them up and like pull the crotch up so that it'll.
Got you. Okay.
Got it.
I mean, overall the look was cute. I hate that the mesh did not match, but I mean,
the
overall look was cute. But just pull the crotch up, like, girl.
I feel like Georges has too many opportunities, too many options, too light-skinned to not have a mesh to match her tone. So Jasmine gave you the AMA's 2015 look. She had on the coral ombre gown.
Turtleneck kind of.
Oh, that was pretty.
I was okay with it.
Yeah, this was the first time, again, kind of like Camden, this was the first time I saw Jasmine as something and I'm like, wow, she looks really pretty. And I was like, her makeup, she didn't paint old. She looked really good. I think her paint was a little softer this time to me. I liked it.
How softer? Like 10% softer? Because it still was hard as fuck to me. Like the dress, like neck down, everything down to the shoe. But Mama said, fuck that. I'm gonna give them body and shoe, and I'm gonna fuck this face because the face is still fucked.
Damn.
Sorry.
I was about to be real Black Lives Matter right there, girl. Go ahead.
All right, moving on. You could be Straight Lives Matter with Metamorphosis. With her suit on again, girl.
I was about to say, this girl love a hot water wide leg pantsuit so bad. And just walk out there like a football coach. Like, girl.
Okay, you pointed out the fact that she do like them culottes. Like, okay, girl, I
love a culotte.
I totally 100% agree. But like when she turned, I was like, she looked good.
I will say all she was missing was a piece of an earring because the face was like, for me, the face was better than her usual face. Like she had put on some cosmetics.
I thought she looked great. I thought it was a good look for her this week. I was like, you know what? I feel like Maddie, probably to the best of her ability, I don't think it's gonna get no better than this. I think she turned it this week in every way. I'll give her I'll give her sevens on that. I'll give her her sevens.
In the beginning, there were a few questions if Maddie was gay or not. You know, the girl's like, you sure? Maddie is definitely straight.
That walk down the runway tells you that.
That walk, every week she chooses to represent the red, white, and blue. Even in the J-Lo challenge, she chose to wear something from the inauguration.
Yeah.
Bitch, it was a suit, all white. It was very simple. It was easy. Mm-hmm. And I think when you take something like that, you have to elevate it somehow.
Okay.
Give it a little something extra. But it was just like, unless you bring the actual fit like Keri Colby, girl, give me something extra.
It was a bunch of like stuff going on here in the white. It just like it was crowded somewhere up in here.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
I mean, overall, she walked like a football coach. And she loved a culotte. So a hot water culotte at it. So
at least she had on heels.
She had heels on.
Yes.
I'm not mad at it. I want the bar to be here. I want Maddie to deliver as the first heterosexual drag queen. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like for us, I feel like with gay people, you're expected to, when you walk up in the room, you're expected to eat the girls up. So if you're gonna walk in a gay space, girl, come here and chew us up.
Yeah.
Chew us.
And that's what I like. I agree. Like when I heard that there was a straight, man that was cast, and I saw the cast photo, which I was impressed by, I was like, even though like I may not be thrilled, I'm trying to understand why, like, she's in this space. I'm like, I'm expecting, because she's the first, she had to be special. Like, this bitch gonna come in here and turn it. She better. Yeah. And she's just like regular. It's just like,
it has to be like a butch queen. Like, you know how when you see a gay boy that look real masculine and straight till he open his mouth, and you be like, oh girl. Right. Like, it gotta be one. I need to question, is Maddie, you sure Maddie's straight? Because mama is pumping down this runway.
Right, that's what I wanted. There's no sway to the hip. There's no like fluidity of motion. There's like, it's not there.
She walks down the runway like, I'm about to go down aisle 8 and get some of this old strawberry jelly. Oh, like, girl, she walked like she got a basket in her hand with meatloaf in it. Like,
oh, bitch. We're gonna call her Patty Morphosis.
Right. Patty milk had the hose. She stopped right there to get some salami and pastrami.
Patty Morphosis 2022. All right, bitch. Moving on from that straight girl. I'm sick of it. I feel like we try to be nice and welcome Maddie in, but bitch, you not delivering. You're not bringing it.
I'm looking at it from like a producer's aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not giving it in the confessionals like that. She's not giving it personality-wise. So her being straight can only take her so far. So if she doesn't like turn up the personality and the extraness and like the next episode, they're not gonna keep her around much longer because there are better storylines happening.
All right, next queen.
That bitch walked like a protester. Anyway, go ahead.
Wait, how a protester walk? That's horrible. Not like a protester. Okay. That was so random.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Like, why is that even funny? It's stupid as fuck.
It is dumb, but like I totally identify with it. I'm like,
it's like an aggression to it. Her walk just has like a
All right. Deja Sky's VMA 20. Let me start that up. Deja Sky.
You ever seen Crash Bandicoot walk? That's a very
No, it is. It's bad. It really is. Like, Deja Sky's AMA was an AMA 2018 look with the blue, with the gold bathing suit, with the blue shoulder pads draped across her shimmies. Remember?
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
What is wrong with y'all? Y'all didn't like it?
It's like she didn't be so over it from jump. It's like
it didn't get bad until they put the picture beside it. And it was just missing so many things.
Yeah.
They just needed some more gold things. Like, give me some jewels and some texture and like give me some like.
Well, J-Lo's cape was like blue. It had blue and gold in it. It was like some
type of... so therefore, like, give me some gold appliques or some stoning or something. Just it was just plain.
So moving on to Diabetes, as Chase said, Diabetes serves the looks.
No, not this time. It gave put it in the trash. Next girl.
Okay, great.
I hate
Wait, what? Remind me.
On the Super Bowl 2020 look with the chaps and the pink.
Okay, so this I would have done that look if I had to do a J-Lo look challenge.
It would have been top princess.
Correctly.
No. First of all, you gotta put volume in that pink piece. It was just a flat piece of fabric. You gotta like give me some volume and like.
I just don't think that would have been a look I would have brought to the runway out of all the looks J-Lo's asserted, because that was like one of her most basic looks that she had on to dance. Yeah. Like, it's kind of like if you did a Beyonce situation and you wore Beyonce's Super Bowl look.
Like, I personally feel like had Keri had that look on, it would have ate. For me. Okay. It's something about like the confidence and the movement and a leather. It just was, but it wasn't on her. But that for me. Yeah. But I would have had the pink on, take that off, have the black on, take that off, and also have on George's outfit too. I would have gave you the whole Super Bowl look.
Got you.
The whole thing.
Okay. You would have turned the party with that one.
You know who got the pumps pumping? Who got the things sitting? Angeria, Paris, Van Michaels. Listen, she gave you Met Gala. What was that? Met Gala 2019.
I think so.
Studs from head to breast to coochie to toe.
Coochie. Yes,
to coochie. Bitch, when you look that good, you got a coochie. You got to say it with it.
For me, I'm still adjusting to this chest plate life.
Yeah.
And I thought they were going to read her for that, but obviously they haven't gotten into the chest plate stipulations or regulations, maybe. They haven't discussed what's required of the chest plates because they keep hyping the girls up with these highly defined lines under these titties.
Yes. Because it stopped right there. That's why. That chest plate,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do that, then let's give the illusion.
I've never seen a breastplate where you see, like you said, the outline, or like where they're not like hiding it properly around the neck. And you
like a Tamisha Iman and want to put a fucking choker up here all the time, trying to hide this shit so you ain't got no neck. How you got a nasty attitude and no neck? Anyway, whatever. Anyway, shout out to Angeria. She deserved to win.
Yes.
Yeah.
but I will say this. I feel like ain't nobody scared of Angeria. Like, it seems like they don't see her as a threat, but she keep winning, but nobody's like paying attention that she's winning.
Everybody's looking at Cornbread when they need to be looking over here because like there's other competition in the room, like Angie. Like, that bitch is like winning and she honestly could have won last week too. And I'm like, y'all need to be paying attention to her.
We're going to talk about Alyssa Hunter and her white number at the Billboard Awards 2018 with the silver corset.
The De Niro look. I didn't have to have it.
It
it's
didn't.
Something about international queens. Sometimes they makeup be too much. It be on, but it be a lot of makeup. It don't be. It's in the right places, but it just seems like it's a lot of makeup.
I'm having trouble connecting. Like I don't know what it is. Like she's not bringing the looks. She's not giving what I guess what we were expecting of her in the challenges. Like she's just falling short.
It wasn't a bad look. Like you said, she's a pretty queen, but also there's too much makeup. You know, I think for me, most of the season, she had it always just felt like too much. Like it was always like something you could take off or like less makeup or.
Yeah.
So I think it was her time.
Last we'll talk about is always seems to get lost in the group for me. Orion's story. She had on the burgundy little web looking dress from the HRC dinner in 2019. No, 13.
Of all things, I mean, God, what dinner? When she said that, I was like, girl, what? You just went to Google at this point.
She wanted to give you girls a quick dinner dress. That's what she decided to do.
I didn't recognize the dress. And so because of that, I had a hard time recognizing it as J-Lo. The dress was nice, but it wasn't something that I was like, I'm going to remember this. And again, to kind of make the point, like I made the point about like her walk needs work. But also to another point we made, the wig line issue I'm having. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, why are we not softening up these wig lines? It's very blunt.
Yeah.
And it makes it hard for me to connect with what you did to your face when your wig line is so,
Yeah. All right. So we're going to discuss all the queens' looks. Thank God it was only one look per queen. Moving on to the elimination, I think it was very obvious that the two that were in the bottom were going to be in the bottom. Keri Colby, cheddar jack cheese, and
oh my God, what is happening?
And Alyssa Hunter. So we're going to move on to this lip sync elimination.
It wasn't enough eliminations, if you ask me. It wasn't enough.
You think that they both should have went home?
It should have been.
I thought that was going to happen.
When that song came on and it was Play by Jennifer Lopez, and y'all get up there and do nothing. You do.
When it comes down to it, there was Keri Colby in this dress, the actual dress.
I don't care.
And there is Alyssa Hunter in what we don't like. When it came down to it, to be honest, Alyssa should have won that lip sync.
She should have.
I don't think that Keri did anything. Obviously, the girl can't dance. She's not a performance queen. She's a look queen. Now that we know that's what she has to offer. She's a look queen and a jump rope queen. She did not give a lip sync performance. If Alyssa's gun had not malfunctioned, she would have ate Keri up.
And that's the point. And that's the point I've been making about Alyssa since she walked in the door. You're doing too much. Take something off.
Yeah. Why did she didn't have to do that? We had already gave that.
Right. You need it. You were already beating her.
Yeah. She was eating Keri ass up.
I was waiting, but even with that, like I was still waiting for it to start. Even with Alyssa doing all she was doing, I wasn't impressed with that either.
It was the energy.
It was just better than Keri's. And I was just like, I was still waiting. I have not seen a good lip sync this whole season. I've had it. Put Jasmine or Georges in the bottom just to give us a good show at this point. Like, I am tired of it. Like, I'm bored with these lip syncs. And you're giving them good songs. Like, Play is that shit. And like, y'all gave me nothing. Keri, I don't care about that gown or how much money you spent on it. Or if it's
no. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is how I'm defending her.
Wait, because before you go to this point, I'm going to say this. If you were worried about lip syncing in that dress, your ass should have gave us a better goddamn performance so you wouldn't have been in the bottom. I don't want to hear it. Ain't no excuses. You are on Drag Race and you came here, and as a drag artist, you are supposed to perform a lip sync and you gave me nothing. You pooched around the stage halfway, might I add, looking pretty. I'm over it. Sorry. If you didn't want to be in the bottom, if you couldn't lip sync in the dress, you should have kept your ass at the bottom. And that's on period. Now go ahead.
Few things. One, I personally, what's the other girl name that she was in the bottom with? Alyssa. Now, I will say, gun or not, she definitely had way more energy performance-wise than Keri did. I'm going to give her that. I was actually shocked. I think Keri was also shocked that she stayed. I think the reason why Keri stayed was, I think the judges have this feeling that she probably got some more looks, or there's something like we ain't done with her quite yet. She got like one more episode in her before it's like, okay, we tried, but we can't hold on to this. But I will say, she didn't pay for that dress. The dress got to go back. And so I do understand. When something don't belong to you, and I know this, something don't belong to you, you can't even touch the ground. You ain't even supposed to touch the ground in it. Like, sometimes certain things, when they're artifacts, they come with a security guard and a contract that got to be signed. If you get a piece of stain on it, you got to pay for the whole thing. Which bitch is not shink up in her budget? So I'm gonna let her have, not trying to mess the dress up or mess the little leotard up. I'm gonna let her have that piece. I kind of understand.
Well, we should call it RuPaul's Next Top Model. How about that?
So we should.
Because that's what it's giving at the end of the day.
We should.
I feel like Keri keeps sliding by because she looks good. Last week, she was able to wrap some damn fabrics across her neck and stay, and nobody even fucking read her about it.
Right.
Then this week, you get to come and flop and act like you know how to Vogue on the stage, and it's like, girl, come on.
Okay, prime example. Like, nobody expected, like, because she was a look queen, nobody expected Naomi Smalls to like really be able to turn a lip sync, but she
walked back and forth and served that shit.
Served it. I'm like, Keri, you are in the dress. The dress has movement. You are stunning. All you have to do is pooch and give us moments that we can remember. All she had to do was pooch and lip sync. And it would have been
if she was smart, she would have had her music video fantasy and either went to the back of the stage or stood right in the middle and did not move and felt her oats. If that was me in the outfit, I wouldn't have moved. I would have been in one spot. I wouldn't even looked at the judges. That would have been straight ahead and gave my whole music video fantasy. And you had to dance around me, girl, because they're going to get into this.
Yeah. That flow would have been everything. Girl, all you had to do was run, like walk and twirl. You had a whole stage. You didn't have to do much. You didn't even have to dance. You could have been just play. Come and DJ, play that song.
And it would have been.
But when you're scrolling on Instagram,
they would have lived for her because the bar, no shade, the bar is lower for her. So it'd have been like, yes, lip sync assassin. Oh, it would have been a thing. But now I'm just like, girl, you gave me nothing.
Oh, we giving Keri a whole bunch, but let's quiet as kept. And Black girl or not, Simone ain't that girl either when it comes to a lip sync.
Okay, now we're not gonna do that. I'm not saying
no.
No, I'm not saying you kick and flip. But she will engage you. I've never seen her in the club, but on the show, when it was her check, she engaged me. Just saying.
And maybe Keri will get better when she in the bottom again. I don't know.
There's gonna be an again. There's gonna be an again. She's gonna be on the bottom again.
With that being said, I felt some type of way about Alyssa going home over Keri, but it is what it is. I don't think that she deserved that. I feel like every season there's one queen that is cheated. I feel like this season Alyssa was cheated. Last season Denali was cheated. Like, I just don't know what that's about. But that's just my 2 cents. But it is what it is. And hopefully she does better next week. I really want to see her step it up and be that girl. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this on a positive note. Thank you for tuning in again for episode 4. Thank you for all the views, the likes, the comments, and the shares. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, share, subscribe this video. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe to let's go and watch Drag It. Chase, thank you for joining me. Trayvon, your first time. Thank you. You were amazing, sweetie.
I hate it here.
And next week, we might have Princess back. We don't know. We'll see. She might be booked or something.
I don't know. She acting funny, child. We got a little bit of views and she started acting funny, child. I don't know, girl.
Princess said.
It was like right after Keri was like, she be bird watching.
Yes.
Oh, she's about to be bird watching. And then J-Lo comes on and they start walking over to the screen. Here go Buster. Oh my God, Orion got meat. I was like, what? Orion had on these gray sweatpants.
I had missed that.
I was like, damn, Orion, you got some meat, y'all.
I am a bird watcher though. I ain't gonna lie, I am a bird watcher.
Yeah.